Hey guys, what is going on? Hopefully, you guys all had a pretty good weekend and a good day for NFL on Sunday and also NBA as well. So, as you see there in the title, big news. Yes, we have some changes to our lineups, and I think that you guys will like this because a lot of you guys have been asking for it. So it's changed, and hopefully, you guys will hop on. So anyway, as you see here, it is on our Twitter. We changed our NBA prices and also added NBA DraftKings and also NHL for FanDuel. NBA FanDuel and DraftKings are separately $35 a month now. And then NHL is $25 a month. Before it was just FanDuel for $50. Now we changed it to 35 for each. So $15 discount if you're just playing the one site. So yeah, like I said, we'd love to have you guys join us. A lot of you guys have been asking about DK. I've been playing it a little bit the last couple weeks. Posting a couple lineups for our premium subs as well, and we just been doing very, very good with DraftKings, just as good as FanDuel. So I decided to, why not, and offer it for you guys. So yeah, like I said, a lot of you guys have been asking for it. So hopefully you guys come join us. This was last night here for Sunday. This is one of the DraftKings lineup. Hold on, let me go get it. DraftKings lineup that I had scored a 304, came in seventh, won 350 on that one. So yeah, that was like a top 5% finish. That was just last night. So yeah, we'd love to have you guys on some DraftKings as normal. FanDuel, like I said, dropped the price for $15 just because we added DraftKings. So we'll love to have you guys on board there. And like I said, NHL, I did it a little bit last year, nothing too crazy, but I have a new, doing something different this year, and it's been working. This year I scored a 191. I only put in $10 and 175. And the night before, my dummy scored a 202, which would have won $1,500 in one of the $33 tournaments. So, yeah, I know hockey's nothing too sexy really to look at, but like I said, if it wins you money, it don't really matter what kind of sport it is. So we'll love to have you guys join us for some NHL as well. So, like I said, that is our big news. It is all updated on our website. So if you go there, like I said, it will have DK, FanDuel, and NHL FanDuel on there. And as normal, you just follow the directions to get all set up, and that is it. So, yeah, that is the big news. Hopefully, you guys, enjoy it. And hopefully you guys come join us. Like I said, we'd love to have you guys on board for FanDuel, DraftKings, and NHL FanDuel as well. So, yeah, shoot, I forgot to show you guys last night. We did post once again for premium lineups for FanDuel and cashed in tournaments with a 298 there. Told everyone really just to play some double ups because it was kind of a weird night and everyone played double ups and won, but it did cash in tournaments as well. So once again, another W for FanDuel. All right, let's get into our slate. We got 7 games. We got 2 or 3 injuries to look at here. So let's get into our first game. First one, Minnesota and Cleveland, 216 in Minnesota by 5. So if you go look at Minnesota, they struggle on the road. I think they're 1-8 on the road or something like that, or 0-8, something like that. So they struggle a lot on the road. We just saw Cleveland beat Houston. Yes, they didn't have Chris Paul, but if they can beat Harden, I think they can come really close to Minnesota. So this could be an intriguing game here. And one guy that kind of stands out the last couple of days, he's been doing pretty good, is Mr. Colin Sexton. He's not too expensive. I don't think his ownership should be high, $5,800. 37 and 33 in his last 2. He's definitely finding his shot, and he's getting more confident. So, yeah, he should sit around that 30 range. Definitely don't mind Sexton. Jeff Teague, Rose, don't mind them for 30 to 33. I'd probably pick Sexton over him. That's just me. Wiggins, I don't know what the heck happened to this dude last game. He went 0 for 12 shooting. It's crazy, man. 1.7 points for 28 minutes. This dude has been straight trash. 18, 19, 17, and 1. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. You could go super GPP and put him in a one-off, but I'm probably not going to be touching him. Clarkson, 25-30. Let me see here. Covington, don't mind him. One of those guys that get you 30, 33. He's pretty good with the steals. Hood, GPP. Let me see who else that I'm really liking. I don't see anyone I really care for. Probably Towns and Thompson are the 2 I'm going to be targeting. Thompson has been pretty hot. So if I had to pick from this game that are probably, that I would pick. Towns and Thompson, and then probably Sexton would be my third option. Besides that, probably not going to be touching too many other ones from that one there. All right, moving on. Houston and Washington, no total, but last I saw it was at a 224, so definitely that could change. Paul's game time decision. Wall says he has an ankle injury, but I'm pretty sure he's going to play. There's no questionable tag on him. He's just, was saw in the locker room with some ice on. So, like I said, Wall should play. We'll see against about CP3. Apparently he has a leg issue if he doesn't play. Same as last time, put in Harden, put in some Eric Gordon. And that definitely helps out John Wall if he's fully healthy and ready to go. Beal, solid 40-45. Otto Porter has been a monster, dude. This dude's been crazy good, so I really don't mind putting in some Otto. If you haven't been paying attention, he's been beasting 39, 34, and 48. And I think he could do that once again, sit around that 34 to 36 range. Morris, I think he came off the bench last time, did half decent. And then that Howard news, I don't know if you guys heard about that with LA. If you didn't hear about it, look it up. It was kind of interesting what happened with Howard. Anyway, he should be out again. Anyway, we got Capella without CP3. Not really the same player. Still did half decent with 38, but kind of needs CP3 back there. So in this one, I'm looking at Harden and Gordon. Those are the two from Houston, and then Beal and Wall and Otto is what I'm looking at there. Like I said, if Wall doesn't play, I mean, this is going to be a very popular, high-owned game if John Wall doesn't play. So, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at there. We'll have to see with CP3 if Chris Paul plays. That I do like Capella a little more, but it should raise up the total. I still think Harden's a good play, but I'm not going to touch CP3 though, even if he does play. All right, Milwaukee, Charlotte, 235, and Milwaukee by 5 here. So Charlotte did play last night. They did play quite a bit of their bench players, though, extra minutes. So they didn't really overplay their starters too much. So I still don't think they nothing should be too bad. Like I said, Monk, he went off. Like I said, a lot of these guys played extra minutes. So Kemba, 9,200, man, that's getting up there. But I think he kind of got to put him in there as a 235 total. I do like Bledsoe in this one. One of those games I just like to pick and choose. A lot of people. Lamb, he's been good for 30, 33. Don't mind him, put him in there. Brogdon playing half decent as well. Another guy that's usually never high owned, and he's pretty consistent around 28 to 30 points. So look at him for sure. Middleton's been struggling a little bit, so Brogdon been picking up. But I still don't mind Middleton. Giannis is Giannis. If you can get him, get him. If not, maybe probably go KD. Batum, maybe 20 to 23 if that's what you're looking for. Marvin Williams went off last night. I don't know if he'll really do that again here tonight. And then I really don't mind Cody Zeller, only 4,900. Not too afraid of Lopez's defense. Guy playing not too bad, as you see, mid-20s. So 4,900. Shoot, why not put him in there? $4,900, as I said. He can get you around 25, 26 points. So guys I'm looking at, really targeting Walker, Bledsoe, and then Lamb. And consider Middleton and then Brogdon and then obviously Giannis. So 235 total is hard to ignore players from that game. All right, moving on. Boston, New Orleans, no total on this one. Rozier, game time decision. Brown, game time decision. And obviously AD is game time decision. So hopefully we get news. This is a later game. Hopefully, like I said, if we don't get news, that's going to suck, to be honest with you. But I hope we do. We only got Anthony Davis news, 13, 14 minutes before lock last game he played. So that concerns me that they're going to wait once again late until they decide if they want to play him or not. So hopefully they tell us beforehand. So yeah, man, if Rozier and Brown are out, Marcus Smart for sure, put him in there. Irving should have a good game no matter what. Hayward's back, so 26, maybe 30 in this one. And then same as last time, but depending on Davis, you could look at Randall, Mirotic, and obviously Drew Holiday as well. And each one hasn't been playing too bad either. And then I don't mind Tatum either. So one of those games, can't really tell you too much, but just normal Randall, Nicola, and Drew Holiday if Davis is out. And then if Rozier and Brown are out, definitely go some Smart in this one. And that's kind of what I'm looking at. And then Hayward probably go back in the starting lineup, and then Mr. Irving. So can't really say too much on that one. Have to wait, see what the total is. Too many injuries to really tell you who to pick, who not to pick. All right, Chicago, San Antonio, 214. San Antonio by 6. So, yeah, San Antonio under 500, so they haven't really been playing too good of ball recently. You can look at DeRozan, Zach LaVine. Justin Holiday, I don't know what in the world's happened to this dude the last couple games. He's not the tallest guy out there, and he has double-doubles in his last two games. This guy always plays, pretty good minutes for the most part. He may not get that tonight, but still consider 35 points. He's only 5,700, so Fanduel really hasn't priced him up yet. Parker's been on a roll, but Parker's Parker. He can always bust for you. Rudy Gay had foul trouble last one, but I consider, I still like him. I know I was high on him last game, but he got in foul trouble. But I still think he's in a good spot. Burton's had a good one just because of Gay's foul trouble. Hopefully, Gay doesn't get into foul trouble here. Aldridge, usually not good on a back-to-back as we saw last time, but he should be fresh here against Chicago, so I expect another 40-burger in this one. As you see back-to-back, he's usually not the greatest. 57, 23, and then this back-to-back, 54 and 21. So I'm glad that Aldridge is fresh. That makes me like him a little more. And that's really it. So definitely targeting Aldridge, Rudy Gay, and then you can consider, obviously, DeRozan, LaVine, and Holiday for 30, 35 as well. So pick and choose who you want. Those are kind of the guys I'm looking at early on. I think Chicago could keep this one maybe close, or it could just turn ugly and Chicago only scores like 89 points, which I hope that is not what happens because, San Antonio can lock down if needed. All right, Indiana and Utah, injuries in this one. That's why there's no total. Turner, game time decision. Sabonis, game time decision. Mitchell, don't know if he's going to play or not. And then Oladipo. So a big question mark game here. If Mitchell's out, Rubio. If Oladipo's out, I don't really – no one's really stepped up. If Turner and Sabonis are out, you have to look at Young. You have to look at Kyle O'Quinn. But like I said, if one of them plays, that doesn't really help. Doesn't really help out Kyle Quinn. He only played, 10 or 12 minutes. So kind of need both of them to be out to have O'Quinn. I do like Ingles and Jay Crowder once again if Mitchell is out. They were pretty solid. Alex Burks stepped in and wasn't too bad either. Plus, he's bare minimum, so you can definitely look at him. So not really looking at Indy in this one. I do like some Utah guys. In this one, like I said, depending on Sabonis and Turner, I may use Young and Kyle Quinn depending on the news. So not much going on there. Even if it's the total is probably going to be around a 209, maybe 214 at max. So not the greatest game to really target. So even if these guys were healthy, I don't think I'd really target anyone from that game. All right, moving on. Orlando, Golden State, 215, and Golden State by 7. So this is going to be the last game. Golden State's without Steph Curry. Probably going to join him. He said he's going to join him on the 5-game road trip, so we will see. All right, we got Augustine and Quinn Cook, 5,400 for Quinn Cook here. I had a bad one against Sack, but I still think he can get his 25 points. Augustine anywhere from 23 to 25. Don't mind Terrence Ross. Always plays better against West Coast teams. That's just the way it is. And we saw that last time against the Lakers, had 27 points. Bad one against Lakers there, but I think he can get you around 23, 24 points. But GPP only just because he is a boomer bust option. Don't mind some Clay to get you his normal 35. Kevin Durant. If Draymond can't play, I just don't really care for any of those guys. Then I don't mind some Vukovic. So, this slate's kind of incomplete as I'm doing this. I do apologize. I can't really give you too much advice. I mean, like I said, I just mentioned 6 or 7 key injuries to look at. So those all got to play out and before I can really do too much. And some of you guys may say, then why don't you wait until later to do a video since there's so much injury? Well, because I do all my research at night and I usually go to bed in the morning time, so that's why I don't do videos during the day. So if that's why if you guys are asking why I do not wait to do my videos when there are injuries, that is because I've always been a night owl, and that's just the way it is. So. Yeah, early on, Milwaukee, Charlotte, like I said, 235. Got to target this one. Put in some Walker. If you can get Giannis in there, put him in there for sure. And then, I do like some Jeremy Lamb, Washington, Houston. I do like some Otto. Like I said, I'm just plugging in guys. This isn't people. Some of these guys may not be in my lineup. These are just guys that I'm looking at early on. And then we have, like I said, can't really say too much with New Orleans. And then probably looking at Klay Thompson over there. So some of the key guys I'm looking at, like I said, everything could change with the injury news later today, which there is a lot of it. So, definitely keep that in mind. So, we'd love to have you guys join us. Like I said, there's a lot of injury news that happens every day. If you guys don't want the stress of having to do the research, let us do it for you. And, put out some winning lineups for you. So, like I said, we've been still doing good on Fanduel. I think we've won like 5 out of the 7 days or something. We've been doing pretty solid. And then, like I said, starting up DraftKings as well for $35 a month. As you see there, won $350 last night. Would love to have you guys on board. And if you guys want to try some NHL, why not try it? Like I said, it scored a 191, only 175, but didn't enter too much money. And then, like I said, the night before, scored over 200. And if I would have played it, I would have won $1,500. So, decided to play, decided to give it, let you guys try it out. So, to find out all the new info, check out our website, which will be down there in the comment section. Like I said, sign up for some FanDuel and some DraftKings. We'd love to have you guys on board. So that is it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. As normal, leave a like. I do appreciate your guys' feedback. And, like I said, unfortunately, I'm sorry I couldn't really help you too much today. So many injuries early on, so I do apologize for that. So that is it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I think there's, 5, 6 games tomorrow. Not the biggest slate, but, we'll definitely do a video for it. So that is it. Hopefully you guys have a good day, win some money. We'll see you guys all tomorrow.